don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom.
I have 8 pages of handwritten notes here, double-sided, of points I'd like to make about this subject. But in the interest of time, let me just cut right to the chase. I discovered in high school and then in college that not Hispanics, but white teachers, white professors, didn't matter what class it was, in high school, in college, told me America's bad, the U.S. stole the Southwest, basically white people are bad. And then I began to research Machete, La Raza. La Raza means for those in the race, everything. For those outside the race, nothing. And this is from the National Council of La Raza's own website. The term La Raza has its origins in the 20th century Latin American literature and translates to English to mean the people of the race, or according to some scholars, the Hispanic people of the New World. So it is a racial movement. And I saw the signs and the rallies, and one time I got invited down by the Libertarian Longhorns and the Young Conservatives for a Texas Independence Day rally at UT, and I didn't know how political this was. So I went down there to talk about Texas and freedom and the Second Amendment, and people in Aztec outfits were running around. People grabbed the birthday cake, ate it, spit it all over the cake, called me a racist. So I thought, and this was like 14 years ago, I'd just gotten on air, so I thought I better research this more. So I learned about the plan of San Diego, the plan to kill all whites above the age of 16, and some plans above the age of 14. I did the research. And then I discovered that the Ford Foundation, the CIA, the federal government had spent billions of dollars in the colleges, in the high schools, trying to make sure that Hispanics don't feel like they're Americans. Because the globalists have got a problem if tens of millions of people in this country who are Hispanic become patriots. And a lot of the culture leans towards that. The only liberation theology there can be is communist or socialist or violent. And you've got all these videos of professors and others we played, you know, where they say racist things about white people, Chicano studies, how they're going to take over, go home pilgrim. There's been all these new videos the last few weeks, illegals marching and burning down a restaurant and attacking 20-plus businesses and attacking police in Arizona, Santa Cruz. And it only makes local news, doesn't make national news. And so this is a problem. And then on Cinco de Mayo, I was sent a trailer for the new film Machete, comes out in September 3rd. And people are in such denial, they're saying this isn't even a real movie coming out September 3rd. And I watched it, and it basically, all the white people are racist, all the white people are evil, they're bad. They set up Machete, who's this federale, to try to kill, and so he agrees, to try to kill a senator who is for controlling the borders, played by Robert De Niro. But it turns out it's the senator in a false flag. That's how much that's gotten into the culture now, trying to stage a killing of himself so that he gets political power. And so then Machete, with armies of illegal aliens, says, we didn't cross the border crossed us, and it shows the Border Patrol people and the gringos getting hacked up with machetes. And on the cover of the movie poster, it says, now he's a brutal savage who must slaughter to stay alive. In fact, zoom in on this for me, guys. And it says Machete. And this is put out by Robert Rodriguez. And the reason that it's so serious is this just dovetails with everything else that's going on. This fits right into the culture. And then I discovered that Fox had got into a bidding war, Fox Studios, 20th Century Fox, and had gotten this away from the Weinsteins, and that they were putting it out. So then Friday, I saw Fox News articles, New York Post articles, you know, with the headline that Robert Rodriguez film, you know, has a message for Arizona, you know, basically violence. And then they pulled those articles, and then over the weekend, I got phone calls from people that work inside Rodriguez's production. They're finishing up Machete right now, and it's star-studded cast. Jessica Alba, Cheech Marin, Robert De Niro, Don Johnson, Steven Seagal, the list goes on and on. And so when we come back, I'm going to break this down. I mean, the problem is I can't really be eloquent about it if I'm in a hurry. I could spend hours on this subject. So why am I concerned about this? We'll explain that on the other side. But a Machete trailer recut to blast Arizona immigration law sparks wild race war fears. Well, we're going to show you what's really happening in America and how it parallels this film. Notice how this is coming out while what's happening in Arizona is unfolding. Stay with us.